I have a week break off and then this chapter happens because why not? Can you let the guy rest? And you wonder why the series is hated. Not even Golden Week can stop Fairy Tail from reaching the end, as the movie is now only a few weeks away from its releases. Okay, joking aside, we are treated with an early release as there will be a break next week. This chapter is more of a build for one battle that has entered now or never stage, and one battle that once determined, concluded, has sparked a rematch. It may not be the end all be all, but it's closer than you think. Realistically, I don't think Mashima will end the series before the movie release. There are still few moments that we must digest slowly. Sure, he can rush the defeat on both sides, but I believe we are going to get the rightful conclusion. Judging by this chapter, while it does signify in a way that the fight may end quicker than we initially thought, it will still take time to go through the process. I'll say, don't worry about the movie for now. There is something to worry about, however, for the right cause. Jiao is out there fighting Arcalugia in out of nowhere Dragon Ball Z style. The series is ending, so I can't argue about it. It only lasted for a couple of panels, let alone he only strikes him once. It continues to portray that Arcalugia is just a beast. No one can put a dent on him. His beam creates a new crater, so Jiao is in a suicide mission. I'll say that it at least gives me tension to witness a potential death, or to be exact, vanishes to the nothingness. In fact, I can't say that I know the outcome because in the cruel irony, Rave Master has his design and, well, let's just say that I don't see him moving anymore. Could Mashima pull that same stunt with Jiao? When the time lapse finally opens up because Zerov is getting ready to pull Neo Eclipse, that's when they raise the tension because Jiao insists to continue to fight and be the one to send him to the oblivion. That's a job well done that I was engaged. I know Fairy Tail has the knack that no one dies or nothing majorly bad happens, but say if Makarov does remain dead. If that's the case, then it opens the gateway, no pun intended, for more possible deaths. Jiao has a death flag due to his past action. Could this be the punishment that Mashima will give him? Is it just a bluff? If you have read Rave Master, it does insert more thoughts of his possible demise. One thing that I would worry about the movie release is to expose who isn't gone. If we see a storyboard with him, then that will ruin the suspense, which is probably the only aspect that the series has it going for at this time. Arcalugia was surprised to see the time lapse, so I guess he didn't know the first time. Well, Anna failed to open it, so she got lucky when Zerov did it. Oh well, the stakes are high, and it's all now or never. The rest of the chapter mainly focuses on the fact that Lucy can rewrite or write back the letters of the Book of End. Her knowledge is put to the test as she manages to remember everything from the book. I'm not sure if that's quick thinking or quick pull. Regardless, knowledge is power. The fact is, the book does connect to Nasu, so whatever happens to him, it can be written back to a normal state. I was worried about this thought, since that would feel like activating a cheat code, equivalent to Contra with tons of lives. It does ruin the suspense of life and death battle. However, the ending does give me some reassurance. Zerov acts like he's landing on the moon for an historical event since he's taking his sweet time to walk out of Fairy Tail. Oddly enough, the guild continues to remain as a home to return to, metaphorically speaking. Once he steps out, his new world will begin. That is if Nasu has anything to do with it. The book was losing letters, so thanks to Lucy, she technically brought him back. The battle could end up like a bullet sponge match. Basically, a guy who keeps dying returned back like nothing happened. I doubt that will actually happen though, seeing how the ending may have something to go against it. I don't know if Nasu even got any boost from it. Friendship power not included. The art is fine, it's nothing special this time. It's more on building up the process for these two recurring battles. We did have a small skirmish with Arcalugia and he did shoot a beam to the ocean. Other than that, Zerov did take a lot of spaces. Maybe he didn't want the series to end before the movie, so he purposely rambles and takes spaces to end it quick. Our savior! The cliffhanger is interesting though. Just when they found a cheat book, Lucy has been consumed by something, Perhaps dark magic. Whatever it is, she looks possessed. It's good to know that it's not an easy process as one would think, and it shouldn't be. There has to be a drawback for using the book like an ordinary one. As worrisome it looks, it at least has more to tell from the book than just a cheat, and I'm satisfied with that. Overall, it's not an eventful chapter, but it does lead to their next phase of their respective battles. There's a good tension for Jiao's possible demise. Zara vs Natsu is going round 2, and Book of End reminds the audience that it is not just a book for anyone to mess with. Time will tell if this is all going to end on a happy note. I'm giving this chapter a 7. As you may have heard, the movie is coming out in the United States as well as some other countries outside of Japan, within May no less. That's actually pretty stunning because we thought we was gonna wait either a couple of months or even a year, but instead we're getting it within the same month. That's pretty damn cool. If the movie is going to be treated as the finale, at least we will be on time rather than just have to wait for a while to see the conclusive ending. Then again, we don't even know if the movie is supposed to be conclusive, but it does take place after the arc, so they say. So what are your thoughts of this chapter? Are these events going to determine if you're going to buy the ticket or not? I mean, you should support the movie, of course. For me, I have to think about it because I'm not too much of a fan of the series, but I do like to see more movies coming to the state, but time will tell. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.